Hey, SK family. How are y'all doing today? How's everyone doing?
I'm sure it went. Where'd it go? What is that?
Hold on. Oh, there we go.
Oh wow.
It was me us checking and then
Got it. It made another
page.
page.
Oh wow. We were trying to figure out why we were sounding double.
I never okay, learned something new today.
No, it was when I checked it
Oh,
earlier.
from early so when I checked over here, it automatically
Yeah.
played over here.
Yes.
We learned something new today.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Now we're back.
Hello.
Hello. So, like as I said, we are SK
I'm Stephanie.
and I'm Katia. And tonight we're going to talk about something many of us have said before. I know this isn't good for me, but I'm going to keep doing it anyway.
Why do we keep doing this?
I know I'm not alone. Have you said that before?
Hey. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's overthinking, maybe it's people pleasing, or constantly putting yourself last. Had to switch phones. Okay. Ladies, sound familiar? We are hardwired and, socially conditioned to put ourselves last. Good. Thank you for asking. Oh, I forgot to silence my phone. Sorry.
So, tonight's topic is if it hurts you, why do you keep going back? If it hurts you, why do you keep going back?
Hmm.
I know we've all been there. So, let's ponder on that question.
Hmm.
Whew. It brought back some thoughts. It brought back some thoughts.
Had some flashbacks,
Yeah.
but not the good kind.
No. If it hurt you, why do you keep going back? Woo! So the question is, what's one pattern, habit, or situation you know isn't serving you anymore? What's one pattern, habit, or situation you know isn't serving you anymore? And so tonight, y'all, this is no judgment zone. No one's here to judge. This is your safe space. You're here with Has K. We're here to help you and walk through.
Awareness is the first step. Just making sure that you're aware of what the issue is or where the pattern is that we're hopefully trying to work through. No shame. We're no judgment. We're here to grow together.
So the first topic is you already know. So you already know. We already know. What is something you already know? Put it in the comments. So what is something you already know you need to change?
I I need to change my daily habits. I could use some more movement in my body, and I could switch up what I eat a little bit better, a little bit.
Because the truth is, most people don't need more information. They need support making different choices. And when sometimes our circle matters too. Because if you know you're not strong enough to make those different choices on your own, that is where your village comes in. But sometimes your village is people who don't want to see the best in you or see you doing better. So while we're on this journey of breaking patterns and making changes, we also, that includes the people we spend our most intimate time with as well.
Hmm. I said, oh, thinking things will get better with time or change will happen because of knowledge.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's a good one.
that is a good one. Exercising, Same, girl, same.
Yes.
Feel you on that one.
Yep.
I get bored real quick. And I'm, excuse me, unmotivated real quick. So I get it. I do.
I know for me, since I'm doing this 100-mile challenge, and I joined a run group with my coworker, being around like doing those types of things, it automatically creates an instant community for you. So if you know you're someone that struggles with inconsistency or working out, maybe find like a run walk group in your area. They have hiking if hiking's your thing, or just people who just go out in the community get some exercise. It may not be nothing crazy. So that is a great way, a resource is to find a community and just because it creates that instant community already.
Yep. So we looks like we know. We know what we need to work on. We know we need to make some changes. Um, have you ever stayed somewhere after your body already told you that you need to leave?
Ooh,
Have you?
I have. Um, for me, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. For me, it was at a family reunion or going around certain family members. I'm a family oriented person, but I'm not that family over everything type person. Um, because I believe in boundaries. So as you know, obviously, this is my wife, and so a lot of my family, we've never had like that conversation about me married, being with a woman or married to a woman or whatever. But there were times where I went around at family reunions or I went around certain family members and I could feel in my body told me that they were either talking about me or I walked in a room and it shifted and I could feel the shift in my body and nobody had said anything. And generally, we're taught to, oh, it's family, suppress those feelings, stick around. Tomorrow's not promised. You know, we never know. And so I'm learning that to listen to my body and leave. Because to me, when people say to me, tomorrow's not promised, I tell them it never was promised the moment you came out your womb. So
Mm.
it was never promised to us. So that doesn't dismiss people's behaviors towards us. What about you?
I've had similar feelings about a job that I kind of knew, and nothing happened. Like my performance wasn't bad. I showed up on time. I did the work. Like there weren't any incidents, but you could just feel like the energy, like something was off. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And then they was like, "Oh," gave me some BS reasons why to let me go. She said, "You know, it's bad when I have equipment downstairs, girl. I've got equipment in the garage. I even have a walking."
I got jump
I
ropes.
got a walking pad and a standing desk, under the desk elliptical, which I need to find a remote. Yep, yep, yep.
We
I get it.
relate.
And she said, unfortunately, family can be your worst enemy.
Yep.
Sure
And
can.
and I've learned instead of getting mad, I just move myself because I'm at a point in my life where family is not always by blood. You know, family is created in love. So people know my saying. If you've been around us for a while, there's family and there's relatives.
Mm-hmm.
Some relatives, some family are relatives, but not all relatives are family. So some people be having relative behavior. So I had
Yeah,
to break that pattern.
I just realized something. Okay.
How does your body tell you when something isn't serving you anymore? Like, how can you tell, this ain't serving me no more? What goes through your body? Because a part of breaking patterns is knowing the shift in your body. And we keep talking about that because the body keeps score. The body's going to let you know, hey, we've been here before and this ain't good. And a lot of times we overlook that and we try to look past that. So please listen to your body, and that's not just for physical health. That's literally person. Your body will tell you if a person ain't good for you. Your body will tell you this unsafe. Your body will tell you when it's unsafe. So you're gonna hear throughout this live that we're listening to. We're talking about the body, but it's not always physical. So I just want to know How can you tell in your body when something's not serving you anymore?
Oh, she said, going back to me, I need to work on saying no and I'm exhausted.
Woo!
That's a bar right
That's a good
there.
one. It's women, us women.
We are socially
Woo! They
conditioned to
yes.
and hardwired. You know, we're natural nurturers, most of us are. And that's hard. Sometimes we put ourselves on the back burner. She said, taking care of my health. I'm realizing there's so many effects.
Yes.
Yep, everything's connected. It is so
Everything.
the body is and the brain, and it's really fascinating. It really is. Everything's so connected, and you know,
And speaking of body, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny, quick story. Not a story. Of when we went. So it was Stephanie, Omari, and I, and we wanted to try out a new restaurant in the area. We live in the 757 area, and literally, I'm gonna tell you how the body works. We walked in that restaurant, and it wasn't for people that look like us. And we walked in, they looked at us, and we turned around so quick, we didn't even look twice. Your body will tell you.
that was like a
It
militant
was
turn. That was a militant turnaround. It
it
was like
literally boom.
boosh and walk right out.
Like,
No words were spoken.
but
We didn't look at each other. We just said, "Oop," and
but
all three of us just turned
right.
around.
But how many times, even as children with our parents and our grandparents, have
That
been
was funny.
forced to go to places that we were uncomfortable, we didn't feel safe, but they was like, "Girl, don't worry about that. It's okay."
That was funny. I mean,
So,
it's funny now. At the time, it
so
was
be
funny.
mindful because when we're talking about the body keeps score, remember your body might feel safe there, but your kid's body might not. So you have to
Ooh.
listen because your makeup and your spirit is different. If your kid don't feel safe, instead of like, come on, let's go, ask them. You might feel safe because maybe your receptors are off. They can.
Mm. I feel like kids and pets are empaths. And I feel like as we age, trauma and life experiences causes us to either be jaded, turn it off, or
Mm-hmm.
we ignore it. So generally, if my nephew when he was younger didn't like somebody, or now if my dog doesn't like somebody, I'm starting to wonder why. Um, Thank you. He said, yes, we must listen to our bodies, especially those. Yes,
Yes.
my gut feeling has never been wrong. And I feel like every time I've ignored it, I regretted it. Or the person proved to be exactly what I thought they were, even though the people around me was like, they're so nice. They're so quiet. I don't understand. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
mm-mm. And then they later learned. It came to the point where, real quick, my brother used to run his significant others by me because I clocked a few of them. And after like the third one, he was like, how do you like this one? Yeah, I'm a firm believer. Listen, I admit I don't always listen. You're not alone.
We're not. You're not. This is a safe space. We all can relate. I want you to know when you here with us, it's safe. We talk about some topics that's going to stretch us, but we safe to communicate.
Hello. Oh,
Hello.
hey. It's
Hey.
Karen, the good kind, not the bad kind of Karen. It's not. It's Karen, not a Karen. Okay, there's a difference.
There is a
Get
difference.
it right.
It's my battle.
Yes. Good and wrong.
Yeah.
I just like to make that distinction because that I feel bad for the people that are named Karen because of what they've done
Oh God.
what they've done to the
I had a
name.
lieutenant that was a Karen, and when I asked her, "Hey, what's your name?" Karen. Karen, I'm not that one. She quickly. It was so funny. It's sad that some incidents can change the thoughts of a name.
I remember one time on Facebook that somebody was a Karen, and then her name was revealed, and they were Karen. I was like, "Oh, your name is fitting. How'd your mom know?"
Right. They be quick. I'm not that type of Karen.
She said, "Oh, tell me about it."
So let me ask y'all this. Have y'all ever been in a situation where familiar pain feels safer than change?
Ooh,
Familiar pain feels safer than change. Do you think that's why we stay in situations and patterns? I know for me at a point in my life, it did. That's why I stayed in relationships longer than I should have. Because it's like you
yep.
start thinking, you ever question yourself like, this is familiar. trauma,
Mm-hmm.
but then I gotta, what if it's worse over here?
I know. People do this all the time in jobs too. Like, you know, the job isn't healthy, the environment is good, you're stuck, stagnant, people are blocking your promotions, but you know the BS you're dealing with, and you're like, what if I go to another job and it's worse? So you're like, you just stay, you grin and bear it.
So this is why we having this conversation, y'all, because we here to help people break those thought patterns and that energy.
I saw a post today, and they said 6 years. It was a 6 year relationship, and the person did something. Doesn't matter. They said, yes, 6 years is a long time, but it's not as long as your lifetime.
Mm,
So it's a lot shorter than the rest of your life. So I was like, ooh, bars.
and
Yeah,
that's true. A lot of times, we got to choose us because guess what? That six gonna turn to 20 when you could have left at six. Now you at
half
20,
your life gone.
right? So,
People also fear starting over in relationships and jobs because you don't,
and then some
sometimes.
people had the patterns of fear of being alone.
Yeah.
You know, um, and I know for me, I had to, break that pattern of
Mm-hmm.
like staying in spaces that didn't serve me anymore. And now I'm just like, I gotta go.
He said, I think so. Yes, it's true. Yes, we have to choose
We
ourselves.
have
We
to.
have to. It's hard sometimes because sometimes you might disappoint somebody. Like when you tell them no, they might be disappointed in your no. But I mean, you have to take care of yourself. And if you don't have the capacity to do it, don't commit to it. They'll be okay.
Yep.
Um, excuse me.
Um, what relationship did you outgrow?
I had a friendship that we met in college that kind of outgrew. Is it got to a point where I had goals and dreams and aspirations that the person just was kind of fine where they were. They were like kept trying to do whatever they were doing, but nothing was working, and they were like stuck. I'm like, okay, this isn't working. Pivot. You have options, but why do you keep doing like the very definition of insanity is doing the same thing? And so after a while, I was like, we kind of like we weren't aligned anymore, and it wasn't that the person did anything wrong per se. We just weren't really compatible in that way because our mindsets were just vastly different. Nothing necessarily is wrong with that person's mindset. It's just, when you catch up and it's the same old, you know, that
Yep.
type of thing.
For me, it was a friendship. Like a lot of times we look to be friends with people that have something in common. Like, oh, we like to dance, we like this, and that draws you together, and then you hold in on that. But I really want people in my life that can balance me out. I want a few things the same that we can have something in common, but
Mm-hmm.
I want just enough different that we can balance each other out. And so I kept her around. But one thing I had to do was I took a piece of paper and I wrote things how I added value to her life over the that 15-year span.
Ooh.
And then I wrote down how she added value to mine. And when I realized that my long list was was longer than her short list,
Mm,
and not only value, friendship come with sacrifices.
it
How
should.
many times did I sacrifice things for her? And no, she didn't ask, but it should happen. Sometimes you're gonna have to sacrifice. Like, dang, oh my God, my car broke down, and I'm on my way home, and I got my mindset ready to relax. And then my friend called me like, dang, my tire, AAA can't make it, da da da. And so now I gotta turn around, show up for my friend. But
Mm-hmm.
people don't want to make sacrifices, or those people who like hit me up when you in my city. That's easy for you. When
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving to you, so I think about those who gonna come to me. Like we come to each other. Like you had those people that you're always going to them. They never come to you. And like I think about that. And it's not keeping tabs, but it's keeping tabs for me to know who really care about me, who really love me, who makes you feel seen and heard.
So, for my people pleasers, struggling or current, when did you realize that people pleasing was costing you? And if you haven't realized yet, hopefully, like she said, make that evaluation of your relationships, maybe your job, friendships. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could be even your like familiar family relationships. Let's see. She said, when my son started boxing classes, he had several coaches to choose from. The coach he chose has become family. My son said his spirit spoke to him, which is why he chose him as his coach. See?
Yes.
If you
See?
listen to your gut, you
Listen
went
to
to
your
somebody else, it
kid.
would have been awful.
Yep.
And then she also said, I feel like I usually end up adding more value than receiving.
And I'm gonna
Oh,
tell y'all,
man.
like, cause we another thing I don't like sayings. Somebody would tell you that's tit for tat. No, it's value for value. Is we need to, and guess what? I know people say don't expect the you out of me or you out of other people. I absolutely do, but it's not the same way. Like how you show up for me may be different than how I show up for you, but what should be the same is the effort, actions, and love that come behind your intention for
Mm-hmm.
showing up for me.
Yep.
So I show up for you, I'm making sure everything good, and then they show up for you and it's like, I'm here. Like I might not need no money from you. I might need your time. Might need your ear, but I need you to be all in. When you showing up for somebody, be all in. Be there. So that sucks that you pouring more. That means we need to do that. The exercise. Write that down. And it's okay to love people from a distance
Mm-hmm.
or not. It's okay. Because I guarantee you, your next opportunity on a job, a business, you never know who's scrolling your page, watching you, and seeing who you connected to. And the reason why
Ooh.
you haven't got the opportunity you think you should have is because of who you connected to. And ask me how I know. I blocked certain people on social media and out my life, and opportunities came out of nowhere. We didn't get this house until certain people was let out of our life, and we would have kept them on like that. We wasn't even looking to be buying, but the moment a certain group of people left our life, voila.
Yep.
So I'm trying to tell y'all, evaluate the people in your life. It's a pattern that's tough to break, but that's why we're here.
As you've made growth and stuff, as you've made progress and growth throughout the years, what change scared you the most?
Putting my trust in people and being vulnerable, that's scary because I was hyper independent due to my life.
You said, "Wow, blessing blockers."
Yes,
Yes,
I was hyper
I like
independent.
that. I like that.
Yes, blessing blockers. I like
I
that.
like. Let me write that down.
I was hyper independent due to my life. I've been on my own since I was 17. So, like, and I'll use a real life example. Like, letting my wife in to help me or ask for help. The first few years of our marriage, I didn't let her really buy me nothing. She'd be like, "You want this?" Oh, no, I'm good. I'll get it. I'll get it to myself. So it just got to the point where, like, having somebody just buy me something and trusting her with my heart, because I had heard it before, and I tell her all the time. It got to the point where words didn't matter to me. Show me you love me in the way that I need to be shown, and she has done that. And even when she did, look at my trauma. It still wasn't enough. So that's why I had to check me. Like, this woman doing what you said, and you still. So I had to. That's why therapy helped me
Yeah.
to really. And like now, I had to learn where that came from and release that person or things out, and then cut that trauma off at the head so that I can receive love. So, what about you?
Um, Releasing the outcome.
That's a good one.
Like releasing the outcome. Sometimes you just have to put one foot or the other, and you can't really see like the final destination, but you know you're going in the right direction. You just have to just put one foot forward, one day at a time, and just get there. For me, just releasing, knowing the outcome. It still hasn't made sense for me, But I mean, you know, but or logically, like, obviously, it has to be aligned. You're just not taking steps to be taking steps, but just doing that and not really seeing, the final outcome.
That's a good one.
Yeah. She said, facts. I held on to a friendship for 25 years, had to let it go for those same reasons.
Mm.
That's hard. Like, it was about the same for me, too. I'm a little up there, but yep. And then she said, I don't feel safe. I don't come around no matter who it is. Oh, if I don't feel safe. Ooh, yeah,
Yes, that's a good one.
that is a good one.
And then that's another thing. Please listen to your kids. Because parents, guardians, aunts, uncles be dragging kids to places that they don't want to go. You're like, stop that crying. You didn't cry over so and so. Watch their energy. Kids will tell you. They cry over here, and it's not just babies, toddlers, young kids,
Pets.
pets. Why they cry over so and so house all the time? But they good over here. Energy matters, and it's not always what you see. Some people have spirits hanging over them that's just not safe.
So she said, dude, that is a good one. Dude, everything that's happened, I do tend to fall into that or trying to control the outcome. Oof.
Yep. And I'm the opposite.
Yes. So that makes for some interesting dynamics sometimes. Because she's like, look, I don't care. And I'm like, ah! So you have to. You got to just detach.
But
Especially,
that also, like, my life required me to be that way, because when you're in a situation where
yeah,
you do something or you don't, you gonna be homeless or whatever the outcome is gonna be.
right.
I just learned that, like, you know what? I don't just jump at every opportunity, but if I feel it in my spirit, I'm doing it. Because guess what, guys? The how is not your problem. Whether
It's
you
not.
believe in God, the universe, whatever, the how is not our problem. And that's why we never get started. We worrying about the how. Break the pattern of knowing that the how is not our problem. Get started, the resources will come.
She said, sometimes it helps you. Yeah, I mean, it does come in handy in the right places.
Yeah.
But you just got to learn when to turn it off and be like, you know what? I don't just go through the
Yeah,
process.
because there are some people, sometimes she jumped in with some people, and I'm like, I don't really know. So you're right. It goes both ways.
She said, oh, it was so hard because kids were involved when we grew up with each other, but it's been 7 years and I don't regret it. Oh,
Yeah, that's,
yes, that is hard. I hate that when that happens too because your kids are involved. Go ahead, sorry.
no, I was listening. I was
Oh,
like, that's a good one.
yeah, yeah. But at the end of the day, you have to really think and ask yourself the question what's harder for you? Staying the same or changing? When you really look at the future and how you want to live out the rest of your days on this earth, do you want to be stuck exactly where you are every day? Or would you rather make some changes and do something different that will more than likely be way better than where you are? Comment below.
That's a good one. I was just reflecting.
Yeah, that.
That's a good one. So one of our sayings with our move different format is awareness creates choice. Choice creates change. And so we all today we have commented things, we have said things that we are aware of,
Yeah.
which means that awareness is not the issue. So awareness creates choice. And I believe that sometimes that's why we stay stuck, because we don't really want to say what we are aware of. Because once it's said, it's out there in the universe and it's out in the open. And guess what we have to do? Now we have to hold ourselves accountable to make a choice. Are we going to stay stuck, or are we going to do something different? And sometimes when we stay stuck, our kids stay stuck.
Ooh.
Our spouses stay stuck. Because even though we are individuals, there are certain things, moves that are made that are intertwined that affect both of us.
Sorry. It was bugging me. Couldn't get it.
So if I don't make moves, How is this going to affect my family? I'm scared, but we move scared anyway over here.
Yep, we do. That's like a saying in our house, and I tell my nephew that all the time. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to harm you or anybody else. Do it scared. You going to a new school? Go. You're scared. Do it anyway. You'll be all right. You know, you want to take that class or you're interested in extracurricular. Do it scared. You know, it's nerve wracking. You're doing something new. You don't know those people. You don't know how it's going to go. Do it scared.
So we're going to give you a few examples. And if you got some examples, comment them below as we're going through. So one example is knowing you need boundaries. How many of y'all in the comments right now need boundaries in your life? Like you need them. You ain't got you ain't got none at all. So that's the knowing part. One way of doing is saying no.
That's an easy one.
That's the
I
easy
mean,
one.
easiest.
Sometimes.
Well, compared to some other
Yes.
boundaries you have to set.
So, what is some other doings when it comes to setting boundaries? Comment below. We're going to keep going through the examples, but comment below. So, knowing is knowing I need boundaries. Doing is saying no. That was a tough one for me.
Yeah, it was.
Woof,
I'm really proud of your progress, though.
baby.
You seem a lot happier.
Yes, when I cut people out and start saying no, I'm going to tell y'all, no is amazing. I was like, oh, I love this 2 letter word.
No, no,
And I
no.
don't say it maliciously or with ill intent. It's necessary.
Yeah.
When you got 10 adults living in your house that work and you asking me money for rent, no, I can't. It's not in my budget.
We.
Okay. Another example.
Um, I deserve more. Don't you deserve more? Don't you deserve that raise? Don't you deserve more than what you're getting in that relationship? You know, you need to stop answering that phone when that friend or that boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever call you, you know, that situationship. You deserve more than that. You deserve more than how you're being treated at the job, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, doing would be asking for more, either walking away and finding a new job that gives you the pay that you and the title that you have rightfully earned, right? Asking for more could be, hey, sitting your partner down and saying, hey, you know, this is what I'm feeling. I don't like this, depending how they are, and then going from there. Um, Asking for more could be, you know, just piecing out. Um, and you know, with your friendships, point it out. You could always point it out. You know, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are ways that you can ask for more.
What are some ways that you've asked for more? If you're a person that don't mind asking for more.
Oh,
Woo.
mm, that's a hard one. I know, like that asking for more. I know keeps a lot of people stuck in jobs. Your videos are helpful with communication. Thank you. Oh, let me put that up there.
Yay.
Thank you.
So the next example is you know that relationship ain't healthy. How many of us been there? I raised my hand times two. We knew it. We saw the red flags. Doing is choosing yourself. And you do that. The top one is walking away. I love that. Got the t-shirt. Woo! The doing is walking away
Mm-hmm.
and choosing yourself. That's how you choose you. I mean, if you're in an unhealthy relationship and the person is unwilling to do therapy or work on themselves,
Or when you address it, it doesn't go anywhere. If it's a friendship relationship or working relationship, it's okay to walk away.
choose yourself. We got to start choosing us. You know, some people stay for the kids, but guess what? I'm going to be honest with y'all. from working with kids who parents stay together for the kids. The
Ooh.
kids ready to go too. Coming from counselor, clinician, KG, the kids are ready to go too. And have you asked them that they want to stay? Like, you keeping me here? I'm ready to go too. This woman crazy. This man crazy. That's we say I'm staying for the kids. That's our excuse to stay long because it's really you staying for yourself. Because the kids is ready to go, baby. He 3 months old. He don't know.
You shouldn't know.
The judge can work out if he to see your kid. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm not being funny. I work with teens and kids with parents who stayed, and they said, Miss Tia, I was ready to go. I know my dad ain't no good. I know my dad don't treat my mom right. I don't want to grow up in this. I'm trying to tell you, the kids ready to go too.
They are.
And you don't know. You just assume. That's what we conditioned to think. That's a conditioned thought.
We don't give kids enough credit.
We don't give them enough credit. They might not understand the big picture, but they know where they feel safe at.
Said kids be ready. They do.
They do.
They do. They do.
Like legit. And
Yeah.
I'm not, these are legit clients I had.
And when you do it, they be like, finally.
Like, gosh.
Many people think that awareness should automatically create the change, but it's just the gap between knowing and doing. Great live stream. Thank you.
So, y'all, we've created Move Different because so many people know exactly what's hurting them, but they don't know how to make different choices. That is why we start Move Different.
So Move Different is an ebook course.
Yep. It's an ebook, workbook, interactive.
There's some reflection that you can take and put in immediately. Works with breaking the cycles, making intentional choices, and building trust yourself again. She said, "Oh, I know. I was one of them."
What was you thinking? Tell us what you was thinking that your parents ain't know. Tell us something you said to yourself.
Yeah, let these parents know.
Let these parents know.
Um, so yeah, that is pretty much our Move Different ebook or workbook in a nutshell. Um,
Oh man. So if this conversation is hitting home, man, that's funny. I'm sorry.
that was funny.
I wasn't expecting that one.
Me either.
Oh. So if this conversation is hitting home, that is exactly why we're hosting a 5-day break pattern challenge. And during this challenge, we will be having daily conversations, reflection activities, identifying patterns, practicing making better choices, and you will have all the support and accountability. We here, we got y'all. We got y'all.
Yeah, and get community.
And you get community. So my question to you is, if you can break one pattern this year, just one, what would it be?
Oh, for me, I'm gonna answer while we see if y'all can answer too if you feel comfortable. Starting something and stopping, like follow through.
Okay.
'Cause I owe myself to prove to myself that I can do it, and I owe it to my health to do it in some instances, and I owe it to my finances too. Let's see. Stop accepting bare minimum when I'm putting in max effort. Ooh, yes.
Yes.
Yes, that is a good one.
Woo. Mm.
That is a good one.
Baby, we breaking these patterns, y'all. Come in, break patterns. We in this together.
That's a good one.
Man, we gonna be out here breaking patterns. They be like, what community you a part of? Who teaching you this?
Right. Who are you? And what have
Who
you
are
done
you?
with my friend?
Right.
Or wife?
We
Or
gonna
mom.
get a lot of you acting brand news this year. And I sure am.
Good. Let's rip you off the process
If
because you're
you
gonna be
ain't
acting brand new.
if you ain't getting you acting brand new this year, you ain't breaking no patterns.
She said, crazy part is my mom knew it wasn't, but wasn't listening to me. I didn't voice it with words. It was my behavior changes that she didn't pick up on.
Ah,
You know,
see?
that happens a lot.
Lot.
That's why they end up in services.
Yep.
And most of the time, you
Kid.
remove from the environment, then they don't really need them services no more.
Nope. That we see it all the time, Mika. We see it all the time.
Yep.
Behavior changing. The parents just be like, "Oh my God, what is going on, ma'am?" The environment.
Absolutely. She said, I have to be a better steward of my health. I just had a scary setback that affected a lot. That'll do it. Like that TikTok said, woo, that'll do it.
Yeah. For me, I was gonna say something similar. Um, I'm on a 21-day raw reset. I'm actually on day 17,
Ooh.
and
Good job. Proud of you.
what I did is I'm only eating fresh fruits and vegetables in its raw form and only drinking water for 21 days. And so I feel amazing. My sleep has gotten better, and I'm also taking parasite tinctures, which helps get the clean out my gut, and then the binders help with my liver health. And so my goal is my pattern that I'm breaking is not going back to eating so much fast food and eating out as much. I want to be more intentional with preparing my foods because what you put in your body, it definitely affects how you think, how you breathe, how you move, and how you act.
Yes.
Some of y'all moody because your gut is filled with not good things. And if you clean out your gut, you'd be surprised how much you feel different. So that's my goal. I'm kind of like on Shalina, just being more intentional every day with living a healthier life
Yeah,
and how I prepare it. More bake, going back to more bake stuff and being intentional about my ingredients.
for sure.
So y'all, I know we breaking patterns and we're becoming in a better environment. Because if you're breaking patterns, your environment's going to change. You're going to feel better. So sometimes there'll be times during this journey where you're going to break patterns and you're going to feel alone, even in a house full of people.
Mm.
But we got something for you, and that is why we want you to join the world largest group hug. And so, if you can see, this is one of our blankets, and that's what our blankets for. On this journey, everybody's not going to get it. So we
Mm.
have tools for you that's going to help you and support you along this journey. So you can wrap yourself in love and join the world's largest group hug. So those moments when you feel alone, we got blankets to represent different things. We got peace looks good on you. We got self care isn't selfish. We got becoming her. We got, if you want to work on prosperity, we got a money blanket. If you want to, I am, our power within that has all the I ams. Sometimes you just need to hold it up and look, I am beautiful. I am smart. Because on this journey, you're going to feel alone
Mm-hmm.
in a house full of people. Your spouse may not get it, but
Ooh.
this change is for you. These patterns break is for you. And when you learn how to successfully break the patterns and they say, oh, okay, they're going to see a change in you. Sometimes you changing first, people around you will want to change. Guess what? Because they already know the greatness around you. That is why people are around you, even if they don't serve you, because they see your greatness. They want to be connected to your greatness. But that greatness is going to come with a price to this access.
Said, I'm feeling better since I cleaned up my diet. I jacked up and my tight just started raging.
Ooh,
Ooh.
so good. We breaking patterns
Breaking
together.
patterns. So, which reminder do you need the most right now? I need the reminder of the promise I made to my wife after my numbers was all jacked up. I would do everything in my power to not leave her a widow in her 40s. She said, I love the affirmation blanket from ASK.
Our blank. We love our
Thank
blankets.
you.
We are a product of our product. This
We,
ain't just for live.
we take
We
them to the movies. We're
movies.
trying to figure out which one we taking for our upcoming trip. We're like, which one? Which
Which one we gonna
one?
take?
We just uploaded to do design, so go check it out if
Yep.
you want to.
www.headscapeloveshop.com. You can check out the blankets if you like. And then to see everything, you can go to connect with HSK.
Hmm?
That will connect you to
For you visual people.
our workbook. It will connect you to the challenge, and it will connect you to our blankets. All are tools that's helping what we talking about tonight. Because this is just a snippet. But y'all, let me tell y'all, working with us, we the bomb.com.
We are.
We got 20 plus years in this thing together. We
Mm-hmm.
I've seen clients that I've helped clients from second grade and now they're high school graduates where
I've got some that are parents.
they wanted to unalive themselves in second grade and they say thank you Miss Tia. So we know how to transform people. We know how to get some people on the right track. You're not just dealing with amateurs.
Look at that.
Okay.
Consider and taking mine too.
We consider and taking out. Yep, we was just
We're
looking
trying to
out
figure out which bag is going to
because
fit for our, we got something.
we got
We got to
something.
make sure it fits. So,
So
tonight really wasn't about judging. So, hopefully, thank you guys for sharing. We appreciate your openness and being willing to share your vulnerability. That
yeah,
doesn't
that's
go
a lot.
unnoticed. We're not here to judge, and I think you felt that. It's just a reminder for anybody who might be watching the replay. It was just about to understand like the why. You might be stuck where you are, even though you know better, and why you're just not doing better.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's not because you don't know. You know, most of us know. We just need maybe a little accountability, a little gentle reminder, maybe a visual reminder, um, just to do a little different.
Mm-hmm. So what choice can you make next? What choice can you make next? We're talking about we already aware. Awareness creates choices. Choices create change. What choice can you make to start creating a change in your life?
Ooh,
That's what I want to leave y'all with tonight. Because we all got something we can work on. No one here is perfect. And we on this journey right along with y'all. We're gonna be vulnerable right along with y'all. We showing up right along with y'all.
mm-hmm.
We here. We thank y'all for showing up for us tonight on our journey. We appreciate it. I always say you can make more money, but you can never get the time back that you spend.
You always say that.
So we appreciate it. So let's as we close out, comment different if you're ready to stop repeating patterns. If you're ready to start repeating, stop. You're ready to stop. So comment different if you're ready to stop repeating patterns. That means you're ready for change.
Here's my comment. Different. I'm
I already know
commenting.
I'm aware. I got my choice in mind and I'm ready to execute to create the change I need for my life and to better and support those around me. Put on your own oxygen mask, like Steph say.
Oh, I always say that too.
I said that you. All right, comment challenge if you want to know more about the challenge. And you can go to connectwithhask.com to read up on it and know more about that.
No hey. Just connect with SK.
Yep. No, hey.
No hey.
It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. And then the last but not least is comment move if you're ready to start moving differently. If you're ready to start moving differently, comment move.
Here's my comment. Move. Because I want to. I'm ready to continue um, to keep doing things. I mean, I set some boundaries. I've been making, gotcha. I've been making changes and I'm ready to be in this with you. Um, we can do this together.
Yep. And so if this has been eye opening for you and you've gotten some great information from us, make sure you subscribe, tap that bell, hit all so you can get notifications when we go live. Our live time is every Wednesday at 7 p.m. It'll be a different topic, or we might expound on this one and go a little deeper. Um,
Yeah.
and then, excuse me, y'all, and share this live out with your community. Somebody needs to hear this. There's another free way to support. Share this with someone. Tell them come subscribe, like, and follow our page. We're here to support, we're here to help. And guys, remember, you're the designer and creator of your destiny. You control your future. Do something daily to get you closer to your goals. This your girl KG. I'm the K from SK. This my lovely wife Stephanie. She's the S from SK. Y'all have an amazing night, guys, and have an amazing day on purpose tomorrow. We breaking patterns. What? What? We breaking patterns. What? What? We breaking patterns. What? What? Y'all have a wonderful night.
Good night.